You look at your cat and see a calm animal, one that sleeps a lot and seems to enjoy being alone. But what if we told you that behind this quiet behavior, there might be a deep feeling of loneliness? Many pet owners believe that cats are too independent to miss companionship. But that idea is a myth. Cats are social creatures that form strong bonds with their humans. Many cats suffer in silence when they don't get enough attention or stimulation. They may seem peaceful on the outside, but inside, they're missing company, routine, and affection. And that loneliness can directly affect their behavior and emotional health. In this video, we're going to show you the signs that your cat might be feeling lonely, the most common causes behind this behavior, and most importantly, what you can do to change that reality. Because sometimes, all they really need is you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It helps us keep bringing you more information to care for your furry friends. Why is your cat feeling lonely? A cat's loneliness doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It builds up gradually, often triggered by subtle changes in the environment or daily routine that go unnoticed by the owner. Understanding these causes is key to preventing your cat from slipping into emotional isolation. One of the most common reasons is a change in routine. When the owner starts spending more time away from home, whether for work, school, or other commitments, the cat feels it. They don't understand the reasons. They just notice that the constant presence has turned into absence. And that can lead to insecurity, anxiety, and sadness. Another frequent cause is the arrival of a new family member. It could be a baby, another pet, or even a new partner. The cat, who used to have your full attention, now has to share space and affection. And if that transition isn't handled with care, they may feel rejected or forgotten. Loss is also a major factor. Cats who lived with another animal, whether another cat or even a dog, can suffer deeply from the absence of their companion. Even if they didn't show affection openly, the bond was there. And grief happens. Changes in the physical environment also have an impact. Moving to a new home, renovations, rearranging furniture, or even just changing the location of their food bowls can cause discomfort. Cats are creatures of habit, and any disruption to their routine can feel like a threat. And then there are the cases where the cat lives alone, without another animal and with very little human interaction. Even if they have toys and food, they're missing something essential: connection. Because at the end of the day, what matters most to them is the bond they have with you. Feline loneliness is quiet, but deep. And when we understand its causes, we can respond with more empathy and responsibility. Because every action we take or don't take has a direct impact on our cat's emotional life. Signs your cat might be feeling lonely. Cats can't tell us with words that they're feeling lonely, but they do communicate through their body, their behavior, and the small gestures they make every day. The problem is, these signs often go unnoticed. One of the first signs is excessive sleeping. Yes, cats sleep a lot, but when they start sleeping all the time, at odd hours, or in increasingly isolated spots, it could be a sign of apathy. It's like they're disconnecting from the world, trying to escape the emptiness they feel. Another important sign is a change in vocalization. Some cats start meowing more, with sharper, longer, or more persistent sounds. Others, who used to be vocal, go quiet. Both extremes can indicate emotional imbalance. Destructive behavior is another red flag. Cats that aggressively scratch furniture, knock things off shelves, or make unusual messes may be trying to get attention or release pent-up energy caused by lack of stimulation and companionship. Eating habits can also shift. A lonely cat might lose interest in food or, on the flip side, eat compulsively to fill the emotional void. These changes, when not linked to physical issues, are often tied to their emotional state. You might also notice compulsive behaviors like excessive grooming. The cat starts licking themselves repeatedly, sometimes to the point of causing wounds or bald spots. This is a way of coping with stress, similar to how some people bite their nails or pull their hair when anxious. Another sign to watch for is how much time they spend by the door or window. Many owners think their cat is just watching the world go by, but in reality, they might be waiting for someone to come back, waiting for company. This behavior is especially common in cats who spend long hours alone and develop a habit of keeping watch, as if they're always hoping for something that's missing. And when the owner finally comes home, the cat's behavior changes. The one who seemed distant suddenly follows you around, meows insistently, and demands constant attention. That clinginess might seem cute, but it's actually a reflection of built-up emotional need. It's like they're trying to make up for all those lonely hours with a burst of affection. And maybe the saddest sign of all, loss of interest. The cat stops playing, doesn't respond to stimuli, avoids eye contact, and no longer approaches you like they used to. They're physically present, but emotionally distant, as if they've given up trying to connect. And the most important thing to remember is that these signs don't show up all at once. They appear gradually, blending into the routine, hiding in plain sight. That's why it's essential to observe with care and sensitivity. Because when you understand what your cat is trying to tell you, you can start giving them what they need most: presence, connection, and genuine affection. How to help your cat feel less lonely. If you've made it this far and realize that your cat might be feeling lonely, the good news is that there's a lot you can do to change that. And you don't need to completely overhaul your routine. Sometimes, small gestures make all the difference. The first step is to spend quality time together. It's not enough to just be home. You need to be present. Set aside a few minutes each day to play with your cat, even if it's just a simple game with a wand toy or a crumpled paper ball. That moment of interaction strengthens your bond and shows your cat that they matter to you. Another way to help is by making the environment more stimulating. Cats love to explore, climb, and observe. Adding shelves, hiding spots, scratching posts, and interactive toys can turn your home into a richer, more engaging space. This helps fight boredom and the feeling of being left out. If you're away for long hours, consider leaving soft background sounds on, like ambient music or even videos made specifically for cats. These kinds of stimuli help break the silence and create a sense of companionship. In some cases, adopting a second cat might be a good idea, but it's important to remember that this requires a careful adjustment period. Not every cat will accept a new companion right away, and the process needs to be handled with patience and respect for each cat's pace. Another option that can help is using synthetic pheromones, available at pet stores. These products help reduce stress and create a calmer atmosphere, especially during times of change or prolonged absence. But above all, what your cat needs most is you. Your presence, your affection, your attention. Because even if they're quiet about it, they feel it. And when you show up, they respond with trust, with love, with that look that says, "Now I'm okay." Your cat may seem calm, independent, even indifferent. But behind that quiet behavior, there could be a needy heart, waiting for attention, for affection waiting for you. Feline loneliness is real. And often, it happens right inside our homes, in front of our eyes, without us even noticing. But now that you know the signs, the causes, and the ways to help, you can transform your cat's life with presence, love, and small actions that make a big difference. If this video helped you see your cat with more sensitivity, give it a like down below. It helps the channel grow and brings valuable information to more pet owners like you. And if you know someone who has a cat, share this video. It might be exactly what they need to see. Tell us in the comments. Have you noticed any of these signs in your cat? How do you manage their routine when you're away from home? And if you want to keep learning how to better care for your pet, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Every day, we post a new video, made with care and quality to help you give your cat and your dog a happier, healthier, and more connected life.